So this was presented to me, and I thought about it. And one of my great disappointments, see, one of the victories of the Senate, you can't just think of victory in terms of actually winning the office. You know what Bernie Sanders' great historical contribution is going to be? Showing that there is a constituency in the United States of America that is ready to support a progressive and radical agenda for change. That is Bernie Sanders' great contribution. And he showed that here in New Jersey by getting 39% of the votes. Now, I, like my brother here, was a delegate for Bernie Sanders to the Democratic National Convention in 2016. And I worked with the Bernie Sanders campaign, and the chair of the Bernie Sanders campaign in 2016 was Assemblyman Wisniewski. And I thought that after the presidential campaign of 2016, that in the gubernatorial campaign in 2017, I thought the Sanders campaign was going to support Wisniewski because I was hoping something would happen to consolidate all of the people that voted for Bernie Sanders in 2016. See, in politics, you gotta consolidate your block. You gotta consolidate your block so you can mobilize that block again and again and again. It didn't happen. Wisniewski wasn't endorsed. And so all those votes, that 37% was like 333,000 votes, I think Bernie.
It was 360.
360,000 votes that Bernie got in 16 just dissipated. So I'm running not only because I want Bernie Sanders to have a line, but I'm running so that when the presidential campaign is over, something will be left in place to consolidate the hundreds of thousands of people that vote for Bernie in 2020. That's why I'm running. I'm running not because I want to occupy an office. You think just occupying an office is going to bring about what we want? No. Do you think that having Bernie Sanders in the White House is going to get us what we want? No. Do you know that the fight is going to be even harder after Bernie is elected to actually make those reforms? We can't just be about putting the people in office. We got to be about building a movement for fundamental social transformation in this country. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a part of a movement, not just seeking office for office sake, but to build a movement, because this is going to be a long-term fight, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
This fight ain't going to be over in June. This fight ain't going to be over in November. This fight is going to be a long-term fight. I've been in the movement, and I'm not the oldest person in here, but I've been in the movement for almost 50 years. And in 50 years, we've had great victories, and in 50 years, we've had great defeats. But that's what being in a movement is all about. And I've been in this movement for 50 years, and I'll be in it for whatever remainder of years in my life, whether or not I'm in the U.S. Senate. And when I can't run no more, we'll find other people to run. So we want to have an inside and an outside strategy. Because just having people in office is not enough. We got to have people in office who are implementing the agenda that masses of people are calling for in the streets.